Hello, this is Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. That's me. This is where we just don't talk the talk. We walk it, twirl in it, and then we do a little happy praise dance in our truth. And this is where we empower your spirit and build a strong sense of self. Life's always on the move. But for the next 40 minutes or so, let's hit pause and reconnect with the powerhouse within you. Make sure to tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it happens. There's no worries. You can catch all of our episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And oh, don't be shy. Subscribe. Absolutely. Please join our community. This is where you'll be the first to know when our latest fantabulous sessions drop. We're here to support your spiritual journey, and we don't want you missing out on a single thing. So hit that button. You could also share this with someone who could benefit from the message or would enjoy the empowering shift from everyday being to soulful being. It is an honor to walk the spiritual path with you. Hello, I'm Cindy Saylor, and for the past few years, I have been on a soulful journey of rediscovering my true self. And when I connect with my inner being, my soul, my spirit, life flows greater. It's peaceful. There's clarity, joy. And I want this for you too. I want you to feel deeply connected, to flow in life instead of forcing it, and to fully embrace the soulful person that you are meant to be. That's why I created Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. It's a space for reflection, renewal, rediscovery, and really connecting to the powerhouse, the power within you. Each month we have different themes and we break it down with weekly talk topics. And this month for July, reclaim your power, stepping into your true potential. July is all about claiming your power and stepping into your greatness. This month, we're going to tackle some limiting beliefs and self-doubt that hold us back instead of embracing that fierce power that we've always had within us. We're going to do that by owning our worth and taking bold action. We're going to break through some barriers. That's what I'm talking about. So let's make July the month for you to rise to your true potential and unleash the confident, unstoppable force that resides within you. Yes, absolutely. I know it's there. And we're going to help you. We're going to help you uncover it. Absolutely. So our weekly topics. The first week, recognizing your power, tapping into your inherent strength. Week 2, letting go of limiting beliefs, releasing what holds you back. Week 3, embodying confidence, how to walk in your full power. Absolutely. And then week 4, taking bold action, the courage to go after your dreams. I am so glad that you are here with me for week 2 of our July theme, Reclaim Your Power, Stepping into Your Full Potential. Today, we are going to be talking about letting go of those limiting beliefs, releasing what holds you back. Well, let's begin with a soul deep question. What belief have you been carrying that deep down you know it isn't true, but you've been living with it anyway? I want you to ask without judgment. Don't judge yourself, but to gently wake up to what's been running the show behind the scenes. So many of us are walking around with old stories, beliefs that we picked up when we were hurt, misunderstood, and simply trying to fit in. We didn't choose them consciously, but we have been living with them. And the truth is, you can't break free from what you won't name. So here's your soulful invitation for this week. What belief have you been carrying that deep down you know isn't true, but you've been living with it anyway? What is it? Go ahead and let that question just settle in. We want you to work on this one. We want you to write about it. We want you to speak it out loud, because awareness is the first step to liberation. And once you become aware, that belief doesn't have the control over you anymore. So let's bring it into the awareness. See, we've all been carrying around suitcases, not a suitcase, but suitcases of stories that don't belong to us. Stories that say that we're not enough, we're too much, are just not quite right. This week, we're doing a little of the emotional spring cleaning and tossing out those old limiting beliefs. These are the ones that have been taking way too much room in your mind and heart. Because guess what? You weren't born to shrink. You were born to rise, to stand tall in your truth, own your worth, and rewrite that tired old script playing in the background of your life. That's what we're going to do today. So I hope you're excited, because I certainly am. So go ahead and grab your favorite beverage, your journal, get into a cozy corner, whatever makes you feel good, because we're going to get into this. And we're going to do it right after we do our centering meditation, because there's nothing like becoming present and centered and in alignment and present. And we always want to do our little meditation to get you present for our moment today. That's right. So before we go into what's weighing us down, let's first just take a pause and breathe, right? Let's make some space. Let's make some space for something new, something new. So whatever you are, give yourself permission to just be here, right here. Let's settle in and begin with a moment of stillness. This is your quiet invitation to release what no longer serves and reconnect with the truth that's always lived inside you. This is your meditation for releasing the old and welcoming the true. So go ahead and settle into your space, whether you're sitting, lying down, or simply pausing in the middle of your busy day. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for just a moment. And now exhale slowly, letting that breath carry away any tension, any noise, any weight that's not yours to carry. That's right. Exhale and release and allow it to remove from your system. That's right. No more noise, no more distractions. Just go ahead and release. So let's do that again. Inhale, feel the breath, expand your chest. Exhale, let your shoulders drop, let your jaw unclench, let your soul exhale. Yes, absolutely. I want you to take a moment now and just breathe naturally in through the nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to imagine yourself standing at the edge of a peaceful river. The water is moving gently, steady, soothing. The sun is warm on your face, and there is this soft breeze brushing against your skin. And in your hand, you hold a small piece of paper. And on it, you have written one belief that's been holding you back. That's right. And maybe it says, I'm not good enough. I'll never get it right. I'm too much. Or it's too late for me. Look at that piece of paper. Really see the words. You've written down a belief on this piece of paper. And this belief might have come from someone else's fear. It might have been something that you heard in your childhood or something you picked up in the moment of pain. See your belief on this piece of paper. Okay? Here's the truth. This belief is not who you are. You are not your past. You are not that lie. Now take a breath and with love, not anger, let it go. That's right. Just exhale, let it go. And as you're exhaling, I want you to gently place that piece of paper in the river and watch it float. Light, free. It's being carried away by the current. Watch it drift farther and farther until it disappears. And as it goes, feel a shift in your body. Feel the space it leaves behind. Yes. And as it drifts farther and farther and it starts to disappear out of sight, feel the lightness, the freedom, the truth begin to rise up within you. And as you see that paper disappear, I want you to hear these words. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are becoming. Now whisper to yourself or say it in your heart. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome who I truly am. Yes, I release what no longer serves me. I welcome who I truly am. Yes, let that affirmation settle deep into your soul. Take one more deep cleansing breath in. And as you exhale slowly, completely expelling all the air from your lungs. Yes, that affirmation is to support you on your journey this week. And as that piece of paper in the river has disappeared, remember, you are not broken. You are not behind. You are not late. You are becoming right now, in this moment. Yes. That limiting belief has no hold on you anymore. And now when you are ready, I want you to bring your awareness back to the room. I want you to wiggle your toes and fingers and open your eyes. Yes. And I am curious, do you feel lighter, clearer, freer, calmer? Yes. See, letting go feels so good, doesn't it? There's something sacred about releasing what no longer fits. What was never really ours to begin with. In this moment, you've made space. Space for truth, space for healing, space for the real you to rise. You don't have to carry those old stories anymore. You don't have to prove, fix, or chase. You are already enough, right here, right now. And as you move through the rest of your day, remember this feeling. Come back to it whenever you need to, because the more you let go, the more you turn your truth into the power that's within you. You're returning to your truth. You really are. That truth is powerful. Take this peace with you. Walk in your freedom and know deep in your soul that you, right now, in this moment, you're letting go and you're rising. Yes, you are. Now that we've taken a moment to breathe and release, let's talk about what's really here to letting go. You know, those sneaky, stubborn, limiting beliefs, yeah, they have a tendency of popping up. And sometimes when we don't want them, here's the deal. Because once you quiet enough to listen, we start to notice the stories that we've been telling ourselves. And that's where the real transformation begins. See, these stories are running in the background, right? But it's a matter of us stopping and being quiet enough to listen. So let's unpack what these beliefs are, where they come from, and how we can finally set ourselves free. You ready? I hope so. Okay, here we go. So let's get honest for a moment, because most of us are holding back. I know you are. I know you're holding back, and that's okay. But for real, it's not our circumstances. It's not the people around us. It's not even our past. It's the beliefs that we've picked up along the way. Those quiet, persistent thoughts that whisper, ah, you're not ready. You don't have what it takes. You do not think. Who do you think you are? Like if you're going to go out and try something new, you got that voice going, who do you think you are? Right? We have these voices. We have ourselves second guessing what we're doing. These aren't truths. They're traps. And the worst part, we don't even realize that we're carrying them. They become patterns in our lives. They shape how we see ourselves, how we show up in the world, and what we believe that we're capable of. So today, we're going to shine a light on those old stories. We're going to identify them, challenge them, and begin rewriting them, because it is time to stop living from the lies of our past and start stepping into the power of who we truly are. And so we're going to break them down. Here we go. What are limiting beliefs anyway, right? What are they? Let's just call it like it is. Limiting beliefs are the drama queens of our inner world. That's right. I said it, drama queens. You didn't invite them in, but they are here and they are loud, overbearing, taking up way too much of your emotional space. They're like those guests at the party who show up early, drink all the wine, and then they have the nerve to tell you that your playlist sucks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about. It might sound like this. Well, you can't do that. You're too much. You're not enough. Who do you think you are? Right? Does this sound familiar? But here's the thing, my friend. Those voices aren't you. They're not your soul speaking. They're not the truth. They're old, dusty recordings that we have been playing on a loop. They're echoes of fear, shame, of someone else's projections that got stuck in our beautiful brain. And when we let those echoes speak louder than our truth, we start building our lives around a story that has never been ours to begin with. That's true. So where do they come from? They've been sneaking in since way back when. Sometimes it started with the one teacher who rolled her eyes when you spoke up in class, or the first time you loved someone who didn't love you back, or the parent who meant well but didn't know how to speak life into you. Other times it's culture, media, religion, even sweet Aunt Betty, God bless you, Betty, who told you to be realistic. These beliefs form in moments when we're vulnerable and just trying to make sense of our world. And because you're human and brilliant, you eternalize them. You made them rules, and then you built a whole reality around them. But just because a belief feels familiar doesn't mean it's true. And just because it's been with you for a long time doesn't mean it gets to stay. It's time to interrupt that pattern with a little soul sass and a whole lot of truth. See, beliefs equal reality. Now, this is where it gets a little juicy. Your beliefs are not just ideas floating around in your head. They're blueprints. They shape how you see the world, how you show up, what you allow, and what you attract. If you believe deep down that you're not worthy of love, guess what? You'll tolerate half love, maybe the crumbs and the almosts. If you believe you're too old to try again, you'll sit on dreams that still want to bloom. But if you believe, truly believe that you're worthy, powerful, and guided, beautiful soul, you're going to move mountains. And let me be really clear here. We don't get the life we deserve. We get the life we believe we're worthy of. That's so good, we should say it again. We don't get the life we deserve. We get the life we believe we're worthy of. So the real question is, what are you believing about yourself right now? Because the belief is shaping your reality more than anything else. It's true. Now, how do we release these beliefs? Letting go is a spiritual detox. It's not about shame or blame. It's about getting free. And it starts with these 3 simple but mighty steps. You ready? First one, name it. Call it out. Bring the belief into the light. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Don't let it live in the shadows anymore. I believe I have to do everything perfectly to be loved. I believe I will never be successful because I always mess things up. I believe I'm too late to start over. You know what? You're not alone. You're not alone in this. Guess who was there? Yours truly. That's right. See, if any of you already know me, I don't teach theory. I teach what I know, and I've lived it. It's true. How about number 2? Challenge it. So number 1, name it. Number 2, let's challenge it. Ask yourself, is this fact or is this fear? Whose voice is this really? What proof do I have that this actually true? Most of the time, that belief is it's flimsy as a dollar store umbrella in a hurricane. Now that's a visual for you. It's true. You want to challenge it, which means question it. And number 3, replace it. Now here's the most empowering part. Choose a new truth, one that aligns with your future, not your fear. It's flipping the script. So the old, I'm not good enough. The new, I am worthy, growing and showing up with courage every day. Old, it's too late for me. New, my timing is divine and I am just getting started. And one more example, the old, I always fail. And the new, I've learned, I've grown, and now I rise. Speak these new truths over yourself over and over again like your life depends on it, because here's the thing, it does. Your life depends on the way you speak to yourself. Releasing limiting beliefs isn't a one and done moment. It's a practice, a returning, a daily choice to tell yourself a better story. So today, let your old beliefs float down that river, wave goodbye. and then turn around and walk toward the life that's been waiting for you, the real you, the one you're finally showing up for, and go, she's here. She's powerful. She's me, right? Now, I know this might sound simple on paper by listening or writing it down, but name it, challenge it, replace it. Whatever you do, make sure you name it, challenge it, and replace it. And also know how deeply rooted these beliefs can be. They're deep. That's why I want you to share a real story with you. I want to tell you about Lisa. This is a woman, just like so many of us, she carried a belief for years that quietly shaped her life until she decided to rewrite that script. Her journey is a powerful reminder that no matter where you are, it's never too late to go and rise. So this is Lisa's story, and I like to call it self-doubt to self-defined. Lisa walked into her first session with a very heavy belief wrapped around her like a worn-out coat. I'm too old to start over. And yeah, when she said it, her voice trembled. You could hear the hesitation, the doubt, the years of second guessing baked into that one sentence. I'm too old to start over. But her spirit, that spirit was not on board with that lie. Her spirit was pacing back and forth, hands on her hips, like, girl, you've got dreams to catch. What are you doing here? So we got to work, not with shame, not with judgment, and not with hustle, but with compassion, with curiosity. We treated that limiting belief like a knot in a favorite pair of your shoelaces. You know, the ones that you love too much to toss, but that one knot is keeping you stuck. Yeah, that kind of knot. Together, we slowed it down. We asked where the belief came from. We challenged its truth. We gave it a good shake and a tug until it finally loosens its grip. We worked at it, little by little, and it loosens its grip. And you know what she discovered? That belief, it was never really hers. It came from someone else's fear handed to her years ago, like an unwanted souvenir. And she'd been carrying it around ever since. See, the work we did is we had to dig a little bit deeper, go a little bit farther in the past for her to uncover where it started from. And for now, it doesn't have any hold on her anymore. And at 58, Lisa launched her own online shop. See, here's the thing. It's something she always wanted to do, but that nagging voice kept creeping in and telling her she wasn't good enough. It wouldn't work out. But she did it anyway because she was able to, because that belief that she had no hold on her anymore. That idea that she's been sitting on this idea for years to have her own online business. And she brought it to life. And now she's not just selling products, she's serving people, inspiring women, and showing up like the bold, brilliant powerhouse she's always been. She's making more moves in her so-called second act than she ever imagined possible in her first. Because she finally released that hold of that limiting belief. And beautiful soul, let me tell you, Lisa didn't just start a business. She started believing in herself. And that changes everything. And the moral of her story? Beliefs are just thoughts that you've thought for far too long. They were a thought that became a belief, that became a habit, and it just has started to define your destiny. And guess what? You can choose a new thought. You can write a new story. You can begin again anytime you decide to. And Lisa, she's living proof that the moment you let go of a lie, you make room to rise. Now, if Lisa's story lit a little fire in your soul, because it does for me, this next line is going to pour some gasoline on it. And it's the best way. Because sometimes all it takes is one little truth bomb to snap us out of our trance of self-doubt and into our power. So I want you to listen to this, because this quote right here is the mic drop moment of the week. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. And that's by Jordan Belfort. Yes, the only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. Now, I want to break this down, because the only thing standing between you and your goal, it's not your age, it's not your bank account, it's not your background, your title, your body, your past, or even your mistakes. It's not what's happening around you, it's happening within you. And the other part is the story you keep telling yourself. We all have one, or two, or three, or too many. It's that sneaky internal script that says, I'm not ready. I failed too many times. People like me don't succeed. The story feels so real, but it's not truth. It's just repetition, a worn out rerun that you've been watching on a loop. And the other part of that quote, as to why you can't achieve it, excuse me, as to why you can't achieve it, here's the kicker. The story's keeping you small. It's not protecting you, it's limiting you. It's not a reason. It's an excuse dressed up in fear's clothing. That's how we break down that quote. This quote is powerful, and I want you to think about this throughout the week. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. So let me ask you, what's the story that you've been telling yourself? And more importantly, are you ready to write a new one? Because when you stop letting the tired old story run the show, guess what? Your goals stop being someday fantasy and start becoming your new reality. So go ahead, flip the script. Tell a story where you win. Tell a story where you rise. Tell a story where you reclaim your power and walk boldly toward everything you are meant for. Because you can achieve it when you believe it. The only thing in your way is a story that you're brave enough to rewrite. I absolutely love this quote as much as our next spiritual powerhouse. But you know me. We don't just talk about change around here. We got to take action, because inspiration without action, that's just a real nice daydream. And you, my friend, weren't made for daydreams. You were made for breakthroughs. So if that quote stirred something in you, good. It stirs something in me on a regular basis. That's a good quote. Now that's doing something, right? It's starting to light you on fire that you want to start taking action. And so here is what we are going to do. We are going to start putting this into motion, one bold, beautiful step at a time. I like to call them soulful action steps. Let the stuff go I could say the other S word, but we're just going to say, let the stuff go. Yes, let the stuff go because healing is holy. But that doesn't mean we can't throw a little fire on it. Let's not just talk about those limiting beliefs. Let's call them out. Let's call them out of their own power. Let's acknowledge them and kick them to the curb. So step number 1, name it like it owes you money. Write down 3 limiting beliefs that have been running your show behind the scenes. Be honest, be bold, no filters. And here's a few classics. I'm not creative. People like me don't succeed. I always mess things up. I don't belong. It's too late for me. Get it on paper. Name it. Own that it's been there. And remember, you're not claiming it forever. You're exposing it so you can evict it. Number 2, ask the real questions. Now give that belief the side eye and ask, who gave me this belief? Was it your 3rd grade teacher, an ex, your mama, society, expectations? What was it? Who gave me this belief? Ask, is it 100% true? And now be real. Is it true? Because sometimes it's not true. It's either yes or no and don't negotiate. I know so many of my clients like to negotiate when I ask them, is it 100% true? And they're like, well, here's the sort. No. Is this thought, is this belief 100% true? It's either yes or no. We're not here to negotiate. We are not here to negotiate. Just say it. So yes or no. And then ask, what has it cost me? This one thing, this little thing, what opportunities have I missed out on? Have I been shrinking? Have I been settling in relationships? Have I not been going after my dreams? Let it all out. What does it cost you? Number 3, flip the script. It's rewrite time. And this is the magical piece. You stared the lie in the face. Now let's write the truth. Take each old belief and give it a brand new voice, one that reflects who you really are. Not who you fear, nope, but who you really are. So we're going to rewrite them. So for one, I'm too sensitive. New, my sensitivity is my superpower. It helps me connect, feel, and lead with heart. Another one, this is the old, I always mess things up. The new, I'm learning, growing, showing up stronger every time. The old, people like me don't succeed. The new, people like me change the game, and I'm just getting started. Step number 4, I want you to do some mirror talk, some soul style mirror talk. Every morning this week, stand in front of your mirror. Yes. Don't care if you got bedhead. Don't care what you look like. Just get in front of your mirror and say this out loud. Today, I choose beliefs that build me, not break me. Today, I choose beliefs that build me, not break me. Say it like you mean it. Say it until your inner critic shuts up and your inner queen stands up, right? And number 5, release ritual. Take that original list that you used, the one with the limiting beliefs, and get ready to burn it. Now do it safely. And we're not talking about burning down your kitchen just to get rid of an old story, but I want you to set the mood. You could play some music, light a candle, say a prayer, whatever is sacred for you. And then as you burn the list, say out loud, I release what no longer serves me. I am free. I am powerful. I am rising. Yeah. And watch the smoke rise and know that the stuff is gone. You made room for truth, for possibility, for the real you. Yes. And when you go through these steps, you are taking bold, sacred soul-led action. This isn't a journal prompt. It's a declaration. You're not just releasing beliefs, you're reclaiming your identity. So keep showing up this way and trust me, there is nothing you cannot rise from. This is week 2, letting go of beliefs, for our monthly theme, reclaiming your power, stepping into your true potential. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are sure as heck not those dusty old limiting beliefs you've been carrying around like a badge, like a steel of armor. No, not today, not anymore. You are a divine work in progress with power pulsing through your veins. You were made to live boldly, to speak your truth loudly, and to show up in this world fully. So here's your invitation for this week. Let this be the moment that you stop apologizing for who you are and start walking like the breakthrough is already yours. Believe in your truth of who you really are and nothing less. You matter. You're powerful. And it's time to rise. This is our session for reclaiming your power, stepping into your true potential. Week number 2, limiting beliefs. Week number 3 here's our sneak peek, embodying confidence, how to walk in your full power. Ooh, if this week was all about letting go of the lies, next week we're stepping into the truth. Week 3 is all about confidence, not the fake it till you make it kind, but the deep, unshakable knowing that you are enough, that you are worthy, and you were born to shine. We're going to talk about what real confidence looks like. It's not loud, flashy. It's rooted and real. We're also going to touch on how to stop shrinking to make others comfortable. And we'll also do some daily ritual, mind shifts, and a Saylor style swagger that will help you walk into a room like you own it. Because spiritually speaking, you do. So get ready to straighten that crown, roll those shoulders back, and strut into your purpose. Because next Saturday, we're not just talking confidence, we're embodying it. You've let the old go. Now it's time to rise like you mean it. Thank you for joining me in this sacred space today. And remember, this isn't a one-time thing. Soulful being isn't just something that we practice when we're in the mood. It's a way of being. It's how we show up for ourselves day in and day out. Let's continue this month with open hearts, ready to embrace the incredible person that we see in the mirror. And until next time, love yourself fiercely. It's been a blessing and a pleasure to be your spiritual leader. Make sure to tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of soulful goodness. And if life happens, because it will, you can catch all of our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And oh, don't be shy. Subscribe, join our community, and be the first to know when our latest fantabulous sessions drop. We also have a special offer for you, our 7 strategies to cultivate inner peace and fulfillment. Throughout this program, you'll be guided through principles and strategies designed to help you cultivate a calm mind, break free from negativity, and find deep, lasting fulfillment in every aspect of your life. But if that's not the content that will make the difference, it's your commitment, your determination, and your willingness to embrace change that will truly transform your journey. And if you've been searching for some fun, easy ways to sprinkle some peace and clarity into your life, look no farther. My ebook, The Path to Calm and Clarity, The Gifts of Intentional Breathing, is here to help you reconnect with your inner self, melt away stress, and discover the inner calm that we all crave. You can get both of these at our website, saylorsjourney.com. That's right, saylorsjourney.com. Thank you for being here. It has been a pleasure. Stay grounded, shine brightly, and always remember, your soul knows the way. This is another fantabulous Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. That's me. Excuse me. Where we empower your spirit and build a strong sense of self. Stay true, stay fierce, and keep showing up as the real you. We're going to see you next week.